roughly about 2 years ago, I had an event. I passed out. Um, I was alone at home. My son found me a couple of hours later. I was kind of in and out of it. I was rushed to the emergency room and then ended up in the ICU. I couldn't move. Just completely incapable of moving. And I'd retired. This was 2.5 years ago. I retired, and this happened 2 weeks after I retired. My whole idea of retirement was to really spend a lot of time working on a garden in a really nice area out in the field. And instead, for 2.5 years, I have been incapacitated. My kids have done some of the yard work from time to time, but not like I ever did it, and not like I'd planned on it. So things have gotten kind of overgrown. Now I plan on rectifying that now that I'm getting my health back. But I had a lot of doctors in 2.5 years. I went to a lot of doctors. Cost over $100,000. Insurance paid probably 84% of it roughly, but not nearly as much as I'd hoped that they would have paid. But finances are fine. That's I still have about a year left to pay everything off. But yeah, when people talk about our medical industry, it is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Everything costs far too much. And they don't heal you. They never did really figure out what was wrong. But after watching YouTube videos for the past 4 or 5 months, I think people have already figured out what's causing older people problems. And that's seed oils. I cut, 2 months ago, I cut seed oils out of my diet completely. And I have been healing ever since. I've spent 2.5 years basically in bed. I can walk, barely walk to various places around the house. I never really could go outside. I had to be helped every time I had to go to a doctor. I had to be helped. And that's always been difficult for me, or it has been difficult because I've always been an active person. And I thought that retirement would be, the time where you just fixed everything. Around all those little projects that you said you were going to get to, I actually meant to. And now I might have that chance again. I cut seed oils out of my diet, along with titanium dioxide. And you'd be surprised when you look in the labels how frequently titanium dioxide is used as a dye, just in a filler. It whitens things like pasta, donuts. It can be found in lots of things. But mainly I think it was the seed oils. After I cut that out, I started feeling better after 2 weeks. And that's the only thing that I really cut out. And seed oils are found in many, many products. I used to go out to eat all the time. Seed oils are found in a lot of the products I'm not talking about fast food restaurants. I'm talking about restaurants where you go and you sit down. I'd go out to eat on average 5 or 6 nights of the week because I just didn't have time to cook. I worked so much. I always got home late. And when I retired, I think it was the accumulation of all of those toxins that affected my mitochondria. And this is a theory. I mean, this is from YouTubers who are doctors actually. They claim to be doctors, and I've looked them up. Several of them do seem to have credentials, and they did help. When I went to actual doctors and hospitals, none of them knew what was going on. None of them helped. They were able to stabilize me when I was at my worst. I was stabilized and sent back home. But no one ever fixed the problem. And now I'm able to walk again. This is going to be the first time that I've walked around my yard in 2.5 years. So I'm going to film this, hopefully, record me reclaiming back my home and my retirement. So let's have a look and see where we're at. Alright, so this is basically just the yard. It was mowed 2 weeks ago. It might not look it now, but my kids did come and mow the backyard. They missed some things, but you can tell that they did get this area. If this hadn't been touched in a couple of years, it would be overgrown with vines. Like back over here, you have these massive vines here that would grow everywhere throughout this area. This is an oak tree that was cut down about 2 years ago. And last year we had a storm, Helene, that came through here. That caused a lot of damage. My boys cleaned most of that up, but I do need to take care of this oak tree. So this is all got to be cleaned out, cleaned up. Over here, this was a burn pile. I just burned boxes that don't have plastic on it. And that's to help get rid of the oak trees. This all needs to be cleaned up. You can see that the boys have been working a little bit on some things. This has been cut recently, I guess just to keep it from getting overwhelmed. The power went out. This is my work shed. It was going to be my woodwork shop. This was downed in the storm, and they want a lot of money to put it back up. So I haven't paid for that yet because of the medical bills, but that's on the list of things to do. That's my woodwork shop. I haven't actually been in here in a while. Not sure what it's going to look like. Skip that. That's not too bad. Power doesn't work in here, but that's not terrible. I can see that the boys have been working a little bit in here. They've been moving things around, but they don't always put everything up, so it's a mess. So I'll work on this. There we go. All right. Now, believe it or not, there's compost piles under here. Here we go. You can kind of see them right there. That is where we put compost. And they moved the chair there to mow. It's usually just right over there. But this all needs to be trimmed out and cleaned up. There's a gate here. It's overgrown just slightly. So I need to work on clearing this up. Trimming this out, making sure the gate can work again. This is a path that goes to the side yard. Got to clear it. It's definitely overgrown.